How would it feel to be stuck in a hospital bed, unable to move or communicate, but still conscious and aware of everything going on around you? That is the intriguing plot of the debut novel from Bristol author Emily Koch, and the story was inspired by a day which changed her life. 11 years ago, Emily was hit by a car while she was walking home and left with serious injuries.
I broke both my legs, I smashed the windscreen of the car with my head, ended up in hospital for several days, ended up recovering at home with my parents for 3 months.
Emily went on to become an award-winning journalist for the Bristol Post. But when she left the newsroom behind to pursue a career as a novelist, she drew on her experience to create her lead character.
He can hear everything that goes on around him. He can feel if someone pinches him. He can feel the nurses putting injections into him, but he can't communicate. He can't talk. He can't move. He can't even blink. So nobody knows that he is conscious.
In a twist on the traditional crime thriller, Alex spends the rest of the book trying to solve his own attempted murder.
I can't pretend to know what it's like to be locked in, but I do know something of what it's like to be in a busy hospital ward, what it's like to hear all the other patients around you experiencing their own trauma, their own pain, how surreal it is to be visited by your friends when you're up to your eyeballs with morphine, and then also how vulnerable you feel.
The story begins in the Avon Gorge, where Alex suffers the horrific climbing accident which leaves him paralysed.
You quite often see, if you're driving along the Portway, you see people in the summer climbing up the kind of cliffs in the gorge. So we had a couple of friends round for dinner that I would kind of pick their brains and get them to act out big climbing manoeuvres so that I could describe it and describe it from the climber's point of view as well. And I also learned to climb a little bit myself just to get my head around it.
The book is quickly turning into a word-of-mouth hit. It's been nominated for literary awards and been translated into 6 different languages.
It's been incredible. A few people have said it's their favourite book of the year or one of their favourite books ever. I mean, I can't really have asked for more than that especially for my first book.
And for fans who just can't get enough, Emily is currently working on her second novel, which promises yet more mystery, crime and intrigue, all set around the streets of Bristol. Sam Blackledge, ITV News.